inning was phenomenal, driving in 9 runs on a Lourdes Gurriel Jr. home run and 3 straight doubles, as the Blue Jays won 12-4 on Friday night. Welcome back to the Blue Jays recap. I'm your host Evan, and we are back with another Blue Jays game recap. This is another game recap and another win for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are now 9 games over 500, still in 4th place, but only 6.5 games behind first and 1.5 games behind third. And they are creeping up on those Red Sox as they have been losing recently and losing against them. In that game, like I said before, they scored 9 runs in the 5th inning as the Jays completely shut them down after that 5th inning. Coming into that inning, 2-0, as Manoah had to go out of the game, but he did have a really, really good outing, going his 5 innings with only letting up 2 earned runs, as the Jays did get the win in that first game. As obviously, like I said before, Manoah pitched well. He had 4 strikeouts with only 2 earned runs in his 5 innings, but I need to give a hand to that bullpen after Ryan Borucki, with Dolis, Hand, Saucedo all driving in no earned runs with 5 strikeouts in total and only 2 hits. Borucki did let up 2 hits and 2 earned runs, but that's okay. In that game, it was really, really kind of thinking that they were going to lose in the starting of the game, because it was, 2-0 going into that 5th inning. And the Blue Jays are the lowest scoring team after the 7th inning, being not very good at scoring runs in the later parts of the inning, but they did in the 5th, and that was their saving grace of the game. Xander Bogaerts and Ezequiel Hernandez had singles in the 4th, but then when you bring it to the 5th inning, it starts off with a Randall Dricic, Bobby Valera, and Bo Bichette RBIs and doubles, as they all get hits. And then you bring up Teoscar Hernandez. He has a 2-run double that hits the left field wall, and then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had a home run that hit the foul netting in left field, and he had to wait on to see if it was going to go foul or fair. Then George Springer had a 2-run double. It's still in the 5th inning, by the way, as they made it 9-2. All 9 runs in the 5th inning, but Hunter Renfroe had a 2-run home run off of Ryan Borucki, but that was all the scoring for the Red Sox. As then Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and Alejandro Kirk all had RBIs off of the position player Jonathan Aruz to get some RBIs to make it 12-4 in the commanding lead, as Tyler Saucedo seals the win for the Blue Jays as they won 12-4 on a ground ball right to Bo Bichette. In that game, I need to give my props to Teoscar Hernandez. Teo had an amazing day, going 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and had 2 runs for himself, raised that average up to a 298, and now they have still really, really good hitting. Everyone got a hit in that game, as literally no one but Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had a 1-for-4 day, as Vladdy had a 1-for-4 day, like I said, but everyone else on the team had at least 2 or more hits. And, those guys are Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Teoscar Hernandez with 3 hits, and the rest had 2. That game was exciting to watch, as the bullpen put us on our knees, and that easily the turning point in that game. 5th inning, as they scored 9 runs. That's where almost all hope for the Red Sox was lost, as there was some tension in the game, as Nick Eovaldi left the game, but Hunter Robles came into the game, his second relief appearance as a Red Sox, and did not do very well. Gave up a double on his first his first pitch to Alejandro Kirk, and then he hit Randall Grichuk on his next at bat, and Blue Jays dugout wanted him ejected, but the umpires did not and gave a warning to the Blue Jays dugout actually, and that's where they got mad. Robles literally had no strikeouts, giving up two runs as Nathan Eovaldi led up 7 runs, 7 earned, only 4 strikeouts, all in that 5th inning, as their bullpen did not the best job, giving up 3 runs as they all lost. Manoah did not pick up the win because he only went 5 innings. If he went 6, then that would have counted. But he now still is sitting at a 4-1 record and is made that Blue Jays lineup better than it was before. Alex Verdugo did have a 2-for-4 day with a single and a double, but then they struck him out the last 2 times, and that was it for him. And they really shut out the power hitters, giving Bogaerts an 0-for-3 day and Devers an 0-for-1 day with a couple of walks. But they struck out a lot of guys. Renfroe and Gonzalez, they struck out twice, having a 1-for-4 day, almost identical. As really, it was all Blue Jays in the commanding lead after that 5th inning. All the momentum that the Red Sox had from the inning before was gone, and it was to the Blue Jays. It really, really was an exciting and game that you needed to watch because you're on the edge of your seat with 2 outs, as Sain did strike out in that 5th inning, but got a double his next at bat in the next inning. As it was the runs kept on piling in. The one where it hit the foul line for Gurriel, that was exciting. And Springer had another really good Rogers Center moment. We need to say that Alejandro Kirk running the second is the funniest thing you'd ever seen in your life, as he barely made it there on a hit that hit the wall, and Verdugo was on the shift, almost playing in center field, as Kirk launched one to that left field gap. Their next game is going to be against the Boston Red Sox again. They have a double header, one at 3:07 and one at 7:07. The 3:07 game I'm actually going to, but 7:07 game. But Robbie Ray and Nick Pivetta are on the mound for the next game. Robbie Ray at 21 games pitched, as well as Pivetta, a 9-5 record for Ray and an 8-5 for Pivetta. Almost identical things, but what is not identical is their ERA. Ray has an 3.04 ERA, as Pivetta has a 4.57 ERA. And Ray has 154 strikeouts to Pivetta's 162. Ray's fastball and slider are his main 2 pitches, and they were working in his last few outings. Not really in his last one against the Indians, but I think he can easily bounce back in this game. He's probably the Blue Jays' arguably his 2nd or 3rd best pitcher, as well their pitching roster is really underrated right now, and they're all playing really well. Vladdy's leading all the offensive categories, as Brand Hand is losing to Matt Barnes in saves 21-24. But Hand had a really good outing, coming off of that not very good one against the Indians, but had a good one against the Rays yesterday, going an inning with 1 strikeout and only 1 hit, giving up no runs. I predict the Blue Jays lose this game. Ray did not have his best start the time before, and I don't think he's going to have an amazing start this game, but who knows? Ray is a really strong pitcher, but I feel like Pivetta can be better. Pivetta has not been the best recently, but so hasn't Ray. Vladdy hasn't been playing that well, but that rest of the lineup is hot right now and is cooking. Their second game is going to be 7:07. Jose Barrios is making his 2nd Blue Jay start as a Blue Jay in Toronto, as they're facing the rookie Hoyt. He has pitched 6 games with an 0-2 record. He does have a 2.45 ERA, but man, he's pitched so little that it really doesn't matter about his ERA. Only 30 strikeouts. Barrios, a 3.31 ERA with 133 strikeouts in his 21 games pitched this season, and I think he's put himself in the probably top 3 on the Blue Jays starting pitchers, as he pitched really well in his last outing again, or in his first game as a Toronto Blue Jay against Kansas City. It's the same as last time, with him being second in strikeouts for the Blue Jays, as that bullpen's probably going to be back for one of the 2 games this series. They're probably going to get Simber back, who's pitched really, really well recently, and hopefully Romano can come back too. Maybe Tim Mesa, if we can see him in this game. But I think that will do it for a Blue Jays recap. Come back if you liked this, and have an amazing day.